At 41 years old, LeBron James just did the impossible. Houston had a 6-point lead with 30 seconds left, a situation teams win 1,785 times out of 1,786 in playoff history. But then LeBron happened. A steal, a three, overtime, and a sweep on the table. This man is not human.
Let's make some room for what happened in Houston. No Kevin Durant, and LeBron James is in the building. They lead by 7. This is dad screening for son. Bronny hits the triple. Lakers up 10. Again, no Durant, had an ankle issue. It's dad under 7 to go in the first half. It's not Los Angeles, but still.
LeBron James.
Tough jumper. LA playing from in front. They lead. Bucket good, tied at 80. And he buries the 3. So the poke away steal and the 3 from James, who ties this the glass. LA actually gets a timeout with 1.2 on the clock. Off the inbound. James for the win. Back up. LA up 3-love. No. Put 5 more minutes on the clock. LA is now up 2. James, the look away. Rui Hachimura fakes from 3, puts it on the deck, and it's a 4-point game. Well, they end up winning the game.
But before we break down how LeBron literally stole this game, watch this moment that left every NBA legend with their jaw on the floor.
Coach, I know the game just ended, but in terms of the way the game just fell apart at the end, how was it from your vantage point?
Horrendous mistakes. I don't know if you want to say youth or, scared of the moment or whatever the case, but yeah, you have a 6-point lead with 20 or 30 seconds to go, get a rebound, and just have to hold the ball and get fouled, or, it's basically a 1-on-4 and we throw it away. To combat it, make it worse, a terrible foul on Marcus Smart to give him 3 free throws. Next play, backcourt, you got it. Double's coming, you try to split it instead of throwing it to Alpi wide open. Another turnover, and then James makes a tough shot. Then the final play, for the last shot, we don't run what was drawn up.
Even though Houston opens as a Game 4 favorite, and Durant's ankle is a question mark, Los Angeles is minus 1,200 to win this series. Teams who are up 3-0 in a best of 7 are 159-0 all time, and they completed the sweep in 61% of those scenarios. Feels like there's competing storylines here that are happening simultaneously. The Houston endgame scenarios are just catastrophic, and I don't get it. Obviously, you don't have Durant in this one, but up 6 with the ball, that's a game you have to win, and they don't. That's that. As for Los Angeles and what LeBron at 41 is doing, you need to create some space in your bandwidth to process what this man is still doing. I was shocked he didn't make the 3. And yeah, we could show him getting caught watching Şengün run down the floor. And then what does he do? Responds with a steal, hits a 3, and wills them to yet another victory. They're up 3-0. The longer this goes down the road, meaning into the playoffs, you get back Doncic, theoretically at some point, and Reeves. When that might be, don't know. But they might have the luxury of a closeout and then some rest to get these guys back and then make a push to challenge the powers that be in the West. It's an astounding run, and again, it's just yet another page in the book that LeBron James has that's thicker at this point than really anyone that's ever played the game. His thought after the victory. Thoughts plural, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the game's never over till 0's on the clock, obviously, and Marcus was able to get that steal. Jay Sean fouled him for the 3. He made all 3. They called timeout. And we went in with a game plan to, not foul right away, try to make a play on the ball, see if we can create a turnover, extend the game a little bit. And I was able to get a back tap on Reed. We kicked it up, fumbled the ball a little bit. I tried to hit Luke for a 3, but I kind of fumbled a little bit, and they rotated to him. He threw it back to me, and I was able to tie it. So, and then, they came in with a game plan to get a ball to Şengün to win it. And Jax did a great job of high hands on that to get a rebound and ultimately going into overtime. So we executed that game plan to a T to even force overtime.
And then how do you keep composure going into the overtime itself? You barely sat in the second half and just kind of
continuing to will yourself to try and get a win?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we came that far, so, trying to see if I can make plays. Obviously my presence on the floor, is key for our ball club. But, I thought the guys did a great job, especially in overtime. I thought Marcus was great in overtime, hit the three, and away from their bench. I think Rui threw it over the top. He hit the three, he got to the free throw line, made free throws, and everybody kind of, chipped in. It was just a gutty win for us.
We're tied at a game apiece. Sixers took game 2 in Boston, and Mekhi Lemon, the new guy in town, there to ring the bell. Second quarter, 6-point lead. Oh, this is fancy. Luka Garza from 3 as Tatum ball fakes, and nice look there. And then Adem Bona with a big block. That leads to the rookie VJ Edgecombe transition. And the Sixers are within 7 at the half. Third quarter, we're tied. Tyrese Maxey, all 3 of these, and the Sixers lead. They're now down, however, by 3. Maxey, tough baseline, Jay. Not tough for him. Clears some space, Sixers down 1. Peyton Pritchard, deep 3, late third. Pushes the advantage to 5. Early fourth, back and forth game. Sixers down 2. Maxey, who finished with 31, buries that. Home team up 1. Later in the quarter, Jaylen Brown, patient, pulls, and hits with Maxey in his face. 25 for Brown. And then it's Tatum, who waits for some clear airspace, buries the 3, that pushes a 1-point lead to 4, and then this is it, 3-point game. Tatum bottoms from 3, and that pushes the lead to 6. They add a couple more, and Boston wins a huge game 3 by 8. Here's Tatum after the win on the road.
I can't stress it enough, the fact that I just get to, put my uniform on and run out there with the team is a win for me. Right, and obviously I'm not 100% yet and whatnot, but expectations of what people want me to do is the last thing that has crossed my mind. It's just the amount of joy I've been able to find of just being back out there and being out there with my teammates is like all I think about.
Really is amazing. Achilles torn last year in the playoffs, and here he is healthy and playing. Tatum had more points in the final 2 minutes and 50 seconds than the Sixers had as a team. Significance of winning game 3, Celtics have won 48 of the 53 best of 7 when they have led 2-1 in the series this
Lakers up 3-0, no Luka, no Reeves, just LeBron James writing another chapter that nobody has ever written before. Drop a crown if you still can't believe what you just watched.
Tried to hit